Hello and welcome to the May 2025 edition of Rheum for Everyone, the video podcast of the Rheumatologist. Or at least I think it is the video podcast of the Rheumatologist. That's because in this month's issue, we'll be tackling the very thorny and very philosophical issue of certainty and uncertainty. As rheumatologists, we are tasked with providing clarity for our patients, making a diagnosis, starting a treatment plan, or counseling a patient on a future state. But the fact is, our science is still quite young, and there's so much more that we do not know and may not ever know. In fact, whenever I read an article in a peer-reviewed journal, a trial or a systematic review or whatever else, I'm always intrigued by the language that's used. There's a good chance, statistically speaking, that what we are reading, even when it's methodologically sound, is not what the data is saying. And besides, there's always that vexing question about whether what is good for a sample of patients representing a population of people with rheumatic disease is actually good for your N of 1 sample at the bedside. Grappling with that is perhaps one of the most problematic, higher order elements of being a rheumatologist, but it's one that we deal with every day. So while we weave through that philosophical dilemma, let's talk about the other great content within the pages of this month's issue, such as how can AI help you incorporate patient-reported outcomes in your clinical practice? Can virtual reality enhance rheumatology patient education? And why is compliance planning so important for your practice? That and so much more in this month's edition of The Rheumatologist. So take a seat and enjoy all the articles here in The Rheumatologist. There may be a lot of doubt in this world today, but there's one thing we can be sure of, and that is, at The Rheumatologist, it is always one for all and room for everyone. Take care.